What it do? What it do? This your boy Ricky Rodriguez with Let's Level Up Podcast. Today we bullshitting right now. You know, we leveling up a little bit. Today we have a special guest. My family, my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? He the one that making shit possible behind the scenes. Got to give it up to you, man. They already know who it is. What it do, Jay? Let's clap it up for you. What's up, baby? Hi. You see him? That's how he is in real life. He like that. He weird. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Let these folk know who you are.
Nah, man, what's happening, man? You know, I go by a lot of names, but you can call me Jay. You can call me Jimmy. You can call me whatever you like after 6 o'clock. I'm here with my dog. You know what I'm saying? And we just finna talk a little bit, you know. I think we've covered a lot of ground this past year that we can share with y'all. You know, so let's get into it.
Oh, you looking like a goddamn gangster today, bro. You know what I'm saying? You shining. What's up? We got Maria in the house too still. What's up? You know what I'm saying? We about to ask some questions, you know, from my perspective, from her perspective. So Mr. J, where you from, buddy?
Man, I'm from Decatur.
Decatur. You know? Where's greater?
Yes, sir, ski. You know, I moved around a good bit as a kid. And now I found myself back here in the good old ATL. I'm on the south side right now. But
south side.
I'm that subject to change, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I find myself back, you know, like, I'm thinking like North DeKalb, Midtown, something like that, you know, coming up soon.
Okay.
So.
And I see you moving all over the place, bro. You doing big shit.
Man, it's because your ass.
I'm telling you, we leveling up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right now we, you know, we've been to Mexico, we've been to Medellin, we are going to Puerto Rico. I think we might go to China, bro. You know what I'm saying? Might go to China.
I want to go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Shit, let's go. So, man, tell me, how'd you get into all the photography and shit?
You know what's crazy is for the longest I never really paid it any attention. It wasn't until like I was always a car guy. You know what I'm saying? I always worked on cars, worked on motorcycles. That was my thing. And then I met Dontel.
Shout out Dontel.
He's the first videographer I ever met, you know, that was doing it independently and actually doing it on a large scale. And even when he was doing it, I still wasn't paying no attention, you know, because I was running around doing other stuff, you know, and I used to work on his car all the time. Mm-hmm. And then it wasn't till 2016 when he filmed his first movie, and I was on the set. Because at the time I also had a catering company. Yeah. So I was cooking on the set. But as I saw how everything went down on the set and everything, I was like, dang, that shit look pretty cool. I want to do that. And so then that's when I was like, yeah, I want to get that a shot.
Yeah.
So speed up to like 2019, like when we started getting into COVID, and like the job I had at the time was pissing me off. I felt like I had a ceiling, you know what I'm saying, and couldn't go nowhere. I was just like, okay, I need to figure out what it is I want to do with myself. You know, what is it I like to do, because I don't want to work for nobody no more. Yeah. You know, and so that's when I decided I'm going to pick up the camera. Yeah. And I literally, during the entire COVID, I just stayed home and just studied and invested in stuff. That was all I did. Yeah,
that's all you did.
And so when I came out the gate, you know, I had some know-how. It kind of looked like I had already been doing it for a little minute, you know, and I just told myself it got to work. Yeah. You know, and I was all in, you know what I'm saying, and it was a lot of bumps in the road in the beginning. Like, it wasn't easy. It was not like I just jumped out there and just, you know, was running shit. No, like, shit was tough. Shit was real tough. Like, you know, yeah, I'm blessed to be where I am now in comparison to where I was when I started. You know, because during COVID, man, I lost a lot of things. I lost a lot in COVID, you know. Like, I lost relatives. I lost my livelihood. I lost my mind.
As long as you ain't lose your goddamn self.
I lost myself.
You lost yourself a little bit?
I lost myself.
It was a rough time for, I think, all of us. We didn't know what we were dealing with.
Nah, for real, I turned up on COVID. My cells went off. My shit, look, because I got a painting company, right?
Everybody
People
wanted to
stopped
paint their
taking
house.
vacations, so they ass was at home. So they was like, oh, I need to get this done. Bro, I turned up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, COVID. For me. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
you know what? And now that we're actually here at the house, this purple wall is ugly as shit.
Yeah. So
Steve, we need to get
everybody
it
was
changed.
everybody was at home, bro. So
Yeah.
get what? Ricky Rick to the rescue, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I turned up. But yeah, but it was a lot for that. A lot of people suffered for real.
Yeah.
Nah, that a question for him, Maria?
Did you find passion in it?
Absolutely.
Did you find passion in it? And what would you say more like the video aspect of it or the photography aspect?
The photography aspect of it at first. At first, I was like, I'm not shooting no video. I just want to take pictures. I like taking pictures, and I started out like taking pictures of like motorcycles and shit. Like, 'cause that's what I was into. That's what I'm still into. And somewhere down the line, I'm gonna tell you what really happened, right? I was just doing pictures, right? And graphics. And then my dog Chapo, he just was like, bro, you need to shoot videos. You
Shout
need
out
to shoot
Chapo.
videos. Shout out Chapo. He kept pushing me, shoot video. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot a video. Because at the time he was locked up. And so, but he was needing content for his page. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. And so I shot my first video with him, even though he wasn't there. So that was a challenge within itself to create a body of work that he wasn't even there to play a part of. But it was fun. And once that had happened, I was like, video this, let's do it.
It doesn't feel like work when it becomes passion.
Nah, not at all.
It's one of them. It's hard to explain to people that aren't entrepreneurs, but when it becomes a passion, your whole life is like attached to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's like the skin on your body. You know what I'm saying?
It is so hard.
Once
to
you
explain.
become an entrepreneur, you can't go back.
It's not the
Simple.
easiest thing in the world, but it is so worth it. Like hell, it is.
We love it. We love
You
the
get
risk.
to live your life to the fullest as you want to, doing what you love, and I love that shit.
I would say it wasn't the easiest in the beginning, but now life's great. You know, it's just, I always tell folks, you know, you can't jump into it thinking it's going to take off fast, and you got to stay resilient no matter what, you know, you run into on that journey, because you're going to go through the trenches before you get to the greatness of it, you know. And I went through the trenches for real.
Oh,
like,
I feel you.
You know, it was bad. Like, I actually, because I put all my money and everything into it, and I refused it. Like, I found myself, like, because, like, we couldn't go to work. I got laid off from my job because of COVID. And I only found out, like, they only gave me 14 days. You know? And so I'm like, oh, shit, I got to figure this out. So I literally dumped all my money into paying all my bills up for, like, a year and, like, investing in everything I needed. But then when that year was up, I still hadn't generated any clients yet. I was still working on, you know, figuring it all out, you know, but I didn't have any money coming in. And so I ended up losing everything. Like, you know, I ended up going homeless behind it, you know, for like 6 months. You feel me? And like, but if you saw me out in public, you would have never known it, because I never carried myself like that. I never talked about it. I just, cause like I was out when I was homeless, I was actually shooting people. That's when I started making money. So like, I just focused all my time pulling up on people shooting. And like, I'll go to like Starbucks or something and use Wi-Fi edit or whatnot there. I'll pull up at my sister in them house, you know, if I need to close my eyes for a little minute or something like that. And like, I just stood it out, you know what I'm saying? Until I was able to do. Like, my car caught on fire. Like, I lost my grandfather. Like, I lost my grandmother. Like, a lot had happened, like, in this span of things. And I only been doing this for 4 years. So, you know, to go down to nothing, to come back up to having something, you know what I'm saying? I'm
like
thankful.
a war.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like we went to war. It really feels that way.
Yeah, this entrepreneur life is not for everybody. Like I tell folks, man, like, you got to be prepared for whatever comes, and the show must go on. Hey, look, it's like I was talking in one of the last interviews. I think it was with Tyler. Like, let's say, for example, God never, this shit happened, but something happened to my kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would do, but the show must go on.
Life keeps going.
Yeah.
And it sucks to think about it in that way, but like, what can you do? We know what we could do, but it's like, is it, who wants to resort to that? Yeah. No one.
Yeah, no, it's definitely hard.
I would say, it got to a point where I actually started filling out a job application at O'Reilly's. I shit you not. I got halfway through the application, and I sat there, and then I just clicked the exit button on it. And I said,
when you was already in the content, when you was already in filming and shit.
No, like this was like when money ran out, trying to figure it out.
So you still wasn't in the camera business.
I was still in the camera business.
Oh, okay,
but business wasn't.
It wasn't popping yet.
Right. So, I'm like, I gotta get money coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't finish the application. I was like, they were gonna pay me like $15 an hour or something like that.
Y'all asking too much on this application, by the way.
And like, I'm like, I told myself, I said, these folks wanna hold me hostage for 8 hours a day at $15 an hour. All I gotta do is figure out how to make $15 times 4 in an hour. And I don't have to work 8 hours in a day. Mm-hmm. I said, so I know how to do too much shit to be working for somebody else. And that was always my mindset. Like, I'm going to stick this through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the time I'm going to be spending stocking their shelves and selling car parts and shit, I could be outside working my
By the way, if you need to use a restroom, please advise us.
All right.
Take your lunch at 12.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, that's not me no more.
Yeah. Which is cool. Anybody working a 9 to 5 is cool. It's like I tell everybody. That's what
you're comfortable with.
It's cool. Just don't get too comfortable with it and don't make that your whole lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Try to become. Everybody got something. Everybody got a God talent. Everybody got something they love to do. Do whatever you love to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I.
Yeah, 9 to 5 ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? For folks that are not, inspired to do something themselves, it's not bad. It's just. I'm not shaming it. It's just for me, 9 to 5s was this. Walking into this establishment, not knowing if I'm going to have a job the next day. That was one of my biggest fears. After that had happened, I was like, it won't happen again. See, I'm the type of person where you get me once, you ain't going to get me again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I had a really good job. I'm talking about I was making $100,000 a year. So my lifestyle at the time was set up for $100,000 a year. So, and as I said, it was crazy, bro. Like, everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong. Like, how my car caught on fire, right? I used to have a Porsche, right? Mm-hmm. And it was the 4th of July, right? And I'm like, hey, man, money getting low. I got to take care of this. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I actually prayed about it. Mm-hmm. I prayed about it. I said, yo, help me figure out how I can just make it through the next couple of months. Literally, that same night, my car caught on fire. Boom. Big ass fire. Now, the engine is in the back.
Yeah.
I see smoke coming out. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Boom, big ass ball of fire. I pull over, fire truck come out there. They soaking it down with 100 gallons of water. Now, mind you, I pulled over into the front of a nightclub in Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah. And people were walking in. They were walking past my car like, oh, look, somebody shit on fire. People taking video and they Snapchat and shit and everything. I'm just sitting on the curb looking crazy. And when the insurance company came and they cut me a check for more than what I paid for the car.
Yeah.
So it works like that. I don't know if y'all are religious. I ain't gonna get too religious on you, but I feel like God always makes a way.
Always, man.
God always makes a way.
Always.
Most definitely. So, but like nowadays, it's like I'm doing so much. Like, I'm busier now than I was when I had a 9 to 5, and I'm not complaining.
It should stress you out, though.
I mean, I won't say it stresses me out. I would say it can be very hard, like, on a relationship.
It overstimulates you sometimes.
Not everybody see your vision, bro.
It's not even that, or not just a factor of seeing the vision. It's a factor of not only they don't see your vision, but if they don't align with how you moving and why you moving like that, it's going to be a conflict. If all your time is put into this and you're not structuring time to do this, It's gonna be an issue.
And that's why you have to find somebody that's like-minded like you that isn't as emotional. You know, us as women are super emotional. I'm not
goddamn emotional.
I'm not dogging that. Like, us women should have emotion. I think men are more logical, women are more emotional, and that is how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. But I do think that sometimes us as women, we got to kind of step down a little bit and look at the logical side of things, because it could save us a lot of
headaches. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
when you're dealing with sane men.
Here's my thing, right? I always say, my one of my punchlines I always say is, I ain't come here to argue with you. What we talking about?
Yeah.
what we doing? You feel me? Like, we not doing this. Like, I'm so into me at this point in my life. Like, I'm so in tune with who I am at this point in my life, to where it is I don't give anyone the satisfaction to piss me off unless I want you to piss me off.
And
you know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
I am. You get to that point because you get tired of people being able to control how you feel. And ultimately, not only are they, your emotions play out your whole day, dude.
Facts. And it's like, you have to protect your inner peace.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, when you're not at peace, you're not focused. And when you're not focused, you fuck up. Mm-hmm. It's just a chain of events that take place. And one of my biggest saying is, I will be at peace, regardless of how it play out.
Yeah.
Whether man, woman, cat, dog, whatever, you disturb my peace, I will be at peace.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Yo, I'm looking at you. You fresh as hell today, bro. The goddamn Let's Level Up hat, the goddamn glasses. God damn, Jay, you a star already, but goddamn, today you really proved it, dog. Proud of you, dog.
Shout out to you, man, for hooking me up with the hat. This shit actually fit. Not everybody's trucker hats fit me right.
I'm
you know what I'm
saying? Get right. That and the Reckless Rodeo hats.
Man, I'm telling you,
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Reckless Rodeo. They hooked me up with a stripper hat. I will be wearing that Friday.
That stripper. I'll
Let's
tell you
get it.
what about that stripper.
Go ahead, tell about the stripper.
I'm listening.
Oh, I came up with a stripper because my baby daddy used to cheat on me with strippers.
You get that?
And escorts. And prostitutes.
Damn,
like Craigslist
man.
back pages. Yeah.
Does Backpage still exist?
I don't know if it does anymore. I kind of got over that a long
That
time
was Facebook,
ago.
right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Craigslist.
Craigslist. That was Craigslist.
Remember?
I don't know. Something about me and Jay, we good boys. So we don't be knowing about this shit. All right? Yeah. Yo, Jay, I know you be running into a lot of shit, bro, when you taking pictures, videos, all this and that. Tell me a wild story, bro. I know you got a lot of them, but I know you got that one behind your head that you can never forget. If you can tell it. If you can't, it's all good. But the one you can.
Where do I start? Shit.
Because I already know in the hip-hop scene, bro. I already know in the hip-hop scene, they be pointing guns at and shit at cameras and shit.
Oh, see, first of all, like, amazingly, not too much wild shit has happened with me in the hip-hop shit. The wild shit for me happens at folks' weddings and shit.
Oh, really?
That's when the shit be going down.
So what? The groom and the other one be fighting, or
It's
what be going on?
Man, listen, okay. I was at a wedding, and
Why do I feel like this is about to turn south?
one of the groomsmen jumped on the other groomsman's motorcycle and wrecked it.
Damn.
Right there in front of the reception, all scuffed up and everything. Mind you, they still got to walk in and everything. His shirt all jacked up from hitting the pavement. His bike's all fucked up. Everybody moved all fucked up. Like, I've seen shit where I was in LA recently. Yeah. And I was filming a podcast. And this girl was there. She was a part of the podcast. She started smoking and started drinking. Like, at first she was cool as shit. Like, she was cool as hell, right? When she started smoking and started drinking, like, she knocked off a whole bottle of champagne during her interview. The whole bottle, right? Taking shots of tequila. At first she was like, I don't need to take no shots of tequila. It does something to me. And so my partner and them, they was like, oh, man, just drink it. You'll be all right, man. When she drank that shit, it literally did something to her. Y'all started tweaking. You hear me?
I think that happened to Maria a couple times because she over there giggling.
Mind you.
No, I have a, dude, look, I've done like the Remy Martin with Red Bull, whole bottle. Like, it takes a lot to get me to that point.
Yeah.
I don't collapse like that, dude.
No,
Something's
she
wrong
didn't
with me. I'm an
collapse.
alcoholic. I need help. AAA, please sponsor me. Like, I need help because I can do like a whole. It takes me like 10, and then I'm like, ooh, feeling it, Mr. Krabs, because I be like, damn, dude, why y'all acting like that?
Nah, man, it's just Shawty was tweaking. Like, she started freaking out. She started swinging on the host. She was talking shit. Mind you, I'm filming all of this shit as it's going down. I'm like, man. And then, like, I done seen shit to where I'm out on set filming something. The police show up.
Oh, Lord.
And then it turns from y'all can't be here to the police actually get in the shot and start doing shit.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I done seen shit where folks goddamn flying their drone and it fall in the water. So all that footage is like, I done see all kind of shit. Like, I don't know if, like, I say it's kind of hard to say a wild story because it's like,
It's all wild.
it's all over the place.
Especially when you're working in the music industry. I've seen some shit. I have seen
I got one
some
for you.
shit.
I got one for you, right? I was filming 21 Savage birthday party. Right.
And you've seen some shit.
Man, I seen this dude get stumped out by like 30 motherfuckers. Like, they beat the boy out his shoes,
You've
man.
seen some threesomes go on too. Next thing you know, old boy in the back walking back with two females. Like, where y'all? All right, where y'all going? Lord have mercy on your soul. This is not what Jesus wanted us to be doing tonight. But okay.
He leveling up, baby.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know what he did,
Yeah.
but you just seen a sea of people just beating him up. And mind you, I'm filming all of this shit.
I'm just like, you're just like,
I'm on the stage
world
just like,
star.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this shit crazy. Like, the guy, he had some custom cars and shit like that. All his cars got fucked up. People were standing on the hoods, on the roofs.
So
Like, all the cars got fucked. Like, it was crazy out there. Like, one of the security officers that was working at the Atlantic Station for the birthday party, she got jumped by a bunch of girls.
Lord help us all.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Like, so I mean, but that's typical where I grew up at. But like from a camera aspect, it's just,
We gotta have that the little sound. What's
Oh.
it from Friday? Damn.
listen. I seen some shit. I was filming some bike shit, and like a dude wrecked out in front of me while I'm filming. Picked up the bike, wrecked it again, like in like less than 60 seconds. So it's like I done seen. It's just all over the place.
A lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Man, and how was the trip to Mexico, man? When I took you to Mexico, I know you've been to Cancun and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But to the hood where it's good with Ricky. You know what I'm saying? To the rancho, to the real shit with the real Mexican.
Yeah, we gotta pee outside and take your shits outside in the back toilet.
Are we speaking?
How was it?
Are we speaking before we got to Mexico or once we got to Mexico?
Speaking of whole
Did you have toilet paper?
Oh, I had plenty of Kleenex, but for the wrong reasons. So, my experience in Mexico was nothing short of amazing. However, the travel to get there was ass.
How? It's
Because
beautiful,
we
bro.
drove,
You go
and
to
I was
look, bro. You go to I-10. I mean, 65, 85, 65. You get the Mobile. You know, beautiful. The Gulf Coast is beautiful. Then you go
Louisiana and all through
all
Mississippi.
that. You gotta
That's
pass
a drive
Mississippi.
that you gotta
Yeah,
make.
Mississippi,
Beautiful.
Louisiana. Then you get to Houston. Then you pass San Antonio.
Shout out Texas.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Man, listen,
Come on, man.
it all sounds good if I wasn't sick.
Yeah.
I was sick as shit.
I have a feeling that anxiety was creeping on you. You're
Y'all
like,
need-
oh, Lord.
No,
Yeah, and
I
they
was
need
actually-
and tell them they
Hey,
need to
Chapo,
go watch
where
that
you at?
documentary. Yeah.
Go watch the Ricky Rodriguez documentary. Also, he has another documentary about to drop
Colombia.
from Colombia. And but go watch the one from Mexico. I'm telling you, you'll love it. Like, it's definitely a must see. It's
5 parts.
I say, if we're going to talk about wild shit, I seen the most wildest shit in Mexico. Like that,
Can I know?
of course. Yeah.
What you see?
So
They got hookers over there? What?
no, I didn't see any hookers.
We good boys.
No,
we
they
good
don't do
boys.
that over
We
there,
good
guys.
boys.
They don't do that over there.
So
They,
we're walking through the
together.
neighborhood, right? And while we're walking through the neighborhood, it's these two guys, these hombres out there. They outside busting down a pig, right? In the middle of the street. on the back of their pickup truck. They got a big ass pot with some boiling water in it. They got
Para las
2x4.
carnitas.
They're stirring it. They're making some chicharrones.
Just you
You know, and so
la carnita.
they was busting them down, right?
Chicharrones.
They had this rib cage hanging on the fence. They had like the chicken feet, the pig feet and everything in a bucket. They had all his intestines and shit in another bucket, and then they had his fucking skin in the pot, in the big ass pot, and it was boiling it, you know. And putting their salt in it and everything. They had that Modelo on the bed of the truck.
Hell yeah. They're probably playing a corrido too, huh?
And he was like, "Where's the health department? Fuck the health department, baby."
Flies everywhere. They got
Dude, can we
flies
talk
everywhere.
about how like people in Mexico live till like they're 112 and we out here dying at 60?
I'm telling you.
And I'm talking about they was smiling like it was a Friday. They just got off work. They finna eat some ribs and some chicharrones, and they had their Modelo and some Dos Equis. And I'm like, this is normal, right? It's normal. Ricky's like, yeah, dog.
I didn't even pay attention to that shit. I'm
Dude,
like,
it's crazy
y'all,
'cause,
they
like-
went over there and I went to the other side. Like, this shit normal over here.
Totally
bro.
off topic, but like life in Mexico and just speaking as like, you know, in general, but like life in Mexico is totally different from the way we live here. Like those people in Mexico, yeah, they live good, dude. They don't got no damn. They be at the bailes like on a Tuesday. I'm like,
He
it's
been
Tuesday.
firsthand. He seen firsthand.
Yeah.
He seen firsthand.
I would say I saw my first time ever going to Mexico. I saw the real Mexico. And right after that, I went to the tourist Mexico. Big difference. Huge difference.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I would imagine.
So, like, in the real Mexico, everything was cheap. It was good. It was fun. You saw a lot of what the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, let me just put this shit out here, right? Where we were, we was in Durango. No, we're not Durango. No, it was in Torreon. It was in Monte Moroso.
No, Matamoros.
Matamoros.
Coahuila.
That sounds dangerous.
But
I'm not
Matamoros-
going.
No, they got two Matamoros. They got the
Okay.
Matamoros, Tamaulipas. We were in Matamoros, Coahuila. So that's another one, but it's Matamoros. You know?
Matamoros, Coahuila.
That's why she like,
So we were there,
Yeah.
and we was in Torreon.
And then we went to Durango, because Durango's right across
Right.
from Torreon, too. So.
Now, mind you, I'm the only nigga
when
within
we walked in the mall.
a 200-mile radius.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only one in a 200-mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went to the mall, like,
Yeah.
they treated me like I was a rock star or something. Like they treated me like I was a celebrity
They
or
was
some
stopping
shit.
us everywhere. What y'all? What? And then the homie Chani, shout out to Chani, man.
Yeah, Chani, that's my guy.
Hey, they'll be like, hey, who are y'all? What are y'all doing here? And Chani will be like, no, we just some influencers.
Chani spicing the shit up.
Yeah,
He making the shit deeper than what it
Yeah.
really is.
And we really ain't shit.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, Chani was juicing that shit up. Chani was like, oh, and he was like, yeah, who is he? Chani was like, you don't know him? You don't know him? Oh, man, I was like, hey, shout out Chani, man.
Shout out, Chani.
That was my
man.
dog.
Yeah, nah, it was dope. It was a dope ass experience. Tell them about the cop, bro. We was on the way. Tell them about the cop, cause you can't experience that over here.
So they have this thing, right? When you're driving into Mexico, you go across the border. First of all, once you cross the border, how it look coming in from Texas is not how it look when you get on the other side of that border. On the other side, where everything Texas is, you just see desert, some vegetation, a few stores and stuff. Everything's pretty cool. You cross that border, everything's fucked up. Everything is fucked up. Nothing. It looks like a war zone on the other side of that
The
border.
roads.
Everything is fucked up, right? And so, and they have checkpoints for like miles, right? And so you have police will randomly stop you, and they'll like look inside your vehicle. They ask you where you going, where you coming from, who's all in the vehicle, and they be like, what you got for me? And then you be like, oh, well, how much you need? They be like, give me 400 pesos, and they let you go. And you give them 400 pesos, they'll go, okay, man, have a nice day, my friend. You ain't seen you on your way.
You experienced that firsthand.
Yeah, and it's like every checkpoint is different. Some of them will stop you, some of them won't. Some of them will shake you down for a little bit. Some of them might shake you down for a lot. And like, but ultimately, from what I understand is, they just want money.
Just want to support their family.
They just want some money.
Yeah, because them folks make 150, maybe 200 a week. If so, you know, but probably about, I would say $150 a week, if anything, you know what I'm saying? So they want, and they know the times when all the tourists go, so they ready. So they, you know, they get 500 pesos here, which is like $25. They get 500 here, 500 there. But they bringing in $500 a day, $600 a day.
The border patrol guy, he
who?
was like, when I talked to him,
Who?
the guy on the border, the customs guy,
Okay.
he was like, yeah, you know, around this time of the year, I make like $10,000-$12,000
Yeah.
just letting illegal immigrants through.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you know. They come through and like it be about 20, 30 of them in like a truck or something, like with the cover on it or some shit, right?
Oh, when we were stopping the register.
Yes.
Nah, he was talking about, not a year. He was talking about 10, 12 racks per head.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
at the end of the
per
year, he was saying
head.
at the end of the year, that's when he make all his money.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
head, boy. They make a lot of bang. Shout out Coyotes. Let's go. The Coyotes, man.
Man, I'm telling
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
them the desperados out there.
I'm telling you. Nah, that's dope, bro. I know you love that experience because shit, I see, man, if only you wouldn't got sick, bro. But we going back. This time, all right, we done shot the documentary where my mom from. You know what I'm saying? Torreon, Coahuila, where my mom family from, where I mostly spent a lot of my childhood. But we still ain't shot when I moved to Mexico, where I lived like for a year and a half to 2 years, where I went to kindergarten and pre-K, where my dad's buried now. We ain't gone there, and we're going to go there. Tampico, it's around Tampico and Veracruz area. Whole different atmosphere, because over here you in the desert. Over there is more of a green area, more palm trees, banana, but it's same. I think it's more poverty there than Torreon, because over there you don't have roads. You have still the fucking, what is it called? The gravel roads still. You know what I'm saying? Till this day.
Hey, man, as long as we stop at the Mexican Waffle House, I don't care.
Shout out to Mexican Waffle House. I took them.
They got a Waffle House in Mexico? What's that?
Hell no. We call it the Mexican Waffle House.
You got to watch the documentary.
You got to watch the documentary. Look, you get tortillitas de harina de maíz hechas a mano, you know, handmade shit. You put, you know, you have the molcajete. Jay was like, damn, I ain't never tasted no goddamn coffee or tea like this. Shit was great, huh?
It was like the tea over there. First of all, I was still getting over being sick, right? Brought me some tea and some coffee. It was like Nescafe, but it wasn't Nescafe. It wasn't like the American Nescafe. Like it was the Mexican Nescafe. So it's like I had that. I had a cinnamon stick. I think something else I had in it. Like I had so instead of having regular like white sugar or the brown sugar, they had like the sugar cane.
Yeah.
That they had fine. It was chopped up fine, like really fine. So I had the raw sugar cane put in for sweetener. And when I tell you that motherfucking tea brought my ass back to life.
Hell yeah, dude. It's like when I was in New York and I got a freaking bad migraine from that cold. And the little Mexican tia come in there. She's like, mija, tengo un tecito, tómatelo. I was like, woo.
I'm telling
Shit
you.
was amazing.
Look at me now.
I'm
Man,
telling you.
listen. And the eggs that I had, I ain't never tasted eggs like that before.
Yeah, they just went to go get the eggs right across
It's
the
just
street.
different,
Shit
dude.
was
It's
crazy,
different.
right? They came up, right? They take your order. They ask you what you want. You know, I told them what I wanted. Holmes really went to the back, to the chicken coop, grabbed the eggs, took them in the kitchen, cracked them open, and
You know
cooked
what?
them.
That's probably why we live longer over there too, dude.
Yeah.
Shit was all natural. Fuck the organic section, the grass fed only, and you
For
see it
real?
No,
I don't know
they
if I
went to the
trust that
chicken
shit,
coop,
dude.
grabbed this shit, and I was like, damn, that shit was so fucking good.
Yeah, you know one thing I struggle with, Jay, though? You upset me with
You better
that
not
one,
say
bro.
it.
You upset me
You
with
better
that
not
one.
say it.
He allergic to fucking peppers, man. Can you believe that
allergic to
shit?
salsa?
Can you believe that shit? He can't. Look, we got chili on fruits, candies, fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? This dude, I took him to a seafood place. God damn it. I was like, yeah, the drink got a little tajin, but I don't think that shit. He
Man,
was
fuck
dying on me.
tajin.
He was dying on me. He was dying on me off tajin. If you know what tajin is, if you don't, look it up. But if you do, bro, that's like salt to us.
Bro, fuck tahini.
It's good.
And
Put
you,
it on some watermelon with some chamoy. I can't get over it.
you tried to kill me.
No. The fucking Tajín did.
This motherfucker come to my house while I'm in the room editing. I have my own editing room. He came in the editing room.
Just off the odor.
Bust down some Waffle House. He bust open some Tabasco sauce and started dousing it on his, and like the smell of it, like it started taking over the room, and I started inhaling it. All my shit was on fire and started sweating up and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? It smelled like pepper mace. I turn around, it's his ass hooking up the fucking Tabasco sauce. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He said, oh, my bad, dog. Y'all know how Ricky talk, my bad, dog. I forgot you're allergic to spices, man.
Hey, that's the only thing Jay need to level up on. Fucking eating spicy food.
So
God.
he doesn't eat salsa verde. I couldn't mean that salsa verde, dude.
Nothing, man. No goddamn spicy, man.
No spicy.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when I took them to Colombia, it was all right because they don't eat that much spicy.
It wasn't all right. It was
Did
not
you
all
have the
right.
They just needed a little
bandeja
salt.
paisas, man?
It was not all right. First of all, I'm gonna have to teach them folks how to cook down there.
God damn, I'm sorry,
Ah,
Colombia.
I mean, they got really good bandeja paisa.
Hey man, say man.
I mean, the Colombian people, they're not very diverse with their food, from my understanding. But I'm Mexican. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Like,
Yeah, no.
I apologize.
Hey,
But
Joe, I took them to Medellin.
First of all,
I went to Sasha's one time, and their bandeja paisa was not good. I
First of all,
love Colombia, though.
80% of the food I had while we was there, basura.
Oh,
Colombia,
shit.
please
Come
don't
on.
cancel
Level
us.
up, Colombia. Don't cancel us. Because of Jay, we love
Like-
you, Colombia.
Listen,
You know what
I
it
love the
is?
place though.
You know what it is, and this is just my opinion from a Mexican person. I'm not Colombian by all means, but the spices just weren't hitting. I feel like Mexico has a way with their spices where we ace it every time.
It's just
bruh.
in Colombia, it's hard to find spices. They don't eat spicy food.
They las spices, dude, like onion powder, garlic powder, all that kind of stuff. They be putting some weird tasting spices.
He
into
feels
it.
like they don't put nothing.
They don't put
Somebody
shit
from
on it.
Colombia
He
needs to
fit-
tell me what they put on their carne asada when they do their bandeja paisas.
Carne
because it
asada
tastes a little
steaks.
Yeah.
slimy, like weird. I don't know.
Yeah, he ain't like it from
No,
the
I
perspective-
ordered I ordered carne asada because I was gonna get the pollo asada first, but then I saw the carne asada and I was like, let me get that. And then like I had like I think I had like a margarita or some shit or something like that, and I told him, medium, right? And so, tell me why they brought me back a steak that was like jerky. Like, it was so tough.
Because I don't feel like Latinos believe in steak being cooked halfway. You know what I mean?
I don't even eat steak no more.
You don't eat steak. You don't do medium rare. How do you like your steak?
Medium.
I like
just can't.
medium rare.
I was
me.
just a vegetarian for 4 months. Now I'm eating chicken. That's it.
Well, Mexican people, they be doing well done. They don't do that medium rare. No está
That's how I
cocido.
was.
¿Cómo
When
vas
I
a
used to
comer
eat
eso?
when I used to eat steak, I used to well done.
This
I
is the
need
thing. That
tasty.
shit wasn't well
That
done.
is so sinful.
It wasn't well done. It was overdone.
It was overdone.
Like, it was
over well
It
done.
was chewy as fuck,
Yeah.
right? And so like I had a egg, right?
And I was right next to him. I was like, Jay, eat that shit. Just
Bro,
eat that shit, dog.
I was chewing on the same piece for about 5 minutes.
It got stuck in your
And
throat.
then, no, dead ass, right? And so like, and I ordered like an egg, 2 eggs sunny side up. Tell me why they put the fucking egg on the grill and the bottom of the egg was charred to shit.
Dude, nah, man.
Like,
Colombia, come on.
Hey,
they
hey,
were just having
prove-
a bad day.
Yeah, prove my man wrong, please,
and this was
Colombia.
supposed to
Prove
be
my man
like
wrong.
an upscale like restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
And the bottom of my egg is the same color as his shirt.
And he was telling me, he was like, yo, Jay. He was like, yo, Rick. He was like, hey, look at this egg, bro. I'm like, just eat the shit, bro. We already here. Just
Just
eat
look
this
at
shit.
it.
You're like,
We gotta
no,
pay for it
I
anyways.
can't eat it. I can't eat it.
You ever had toast that was burnt and you had to scrape it off with a spoon? Imagine that being your egg. And ain't no scraping that shit off.
And it tastes better, too.
It tastes
Eggs
like
that.
charcoal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I can't eat this shit.
Yeah.
You know what though? Our carne asada in Mexico is really good. We do. It's real simple too. People be like, I don't know how to make carne asada. Man, it's muy sencillito, dude. A little beer, a little limon,
Yeah.
a little seasonal, you're good to go, bro.
This might shock you. I actually can cook my ass off.
You can.
So I'm
I
very
can too.
familiar.
I haven't
I
tried
can
it.
cook too,
You need
dude.
to.
I haven't tried, bro. I
Me
need
too.
to try.
Little carne asada.
Yeah, got to.
Man,
So
but outside of the food, Colombia was amazing.
beautiful
I had
place.
an
Beautiful
amazing
bitches?
time
Beautiful place.
in Colombia. Amazing time.
We were good boys.
I just know next time.
BBL galore.
No, actually, I really didn't see any.
They
We
just
was
born
working.
like that. They just born like that.
Right.
was working.
That was really them. That wasn't no, you
As
see.
far as we know, their doctors may be really good though.
So one thing I've noticed is outside of the country, a lot of the women that have BBLs outside of the country, they typically built like some ants. So, or it's like a wisdom tooth or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you can tell, you can spot the shit from like a mile away. Like they literally look like a queen ant walking around.
Yeah.
So, but nah, that was just them. They just worked out. It was either they was stacked like that or they just wasn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? It was either one or the other. But for the most part, they were just naturally I was like, sheesh.
The cheapest option for BBL is Tijuana, but if you're trying to get a little luxurious, you go to Colombia.
Right. But I mean, I didn't really see much of it like that. Honestly, I was just looking around.
You haven't had no surgery done?
No, sir, I have
Nothing?
not. I'm all natural.
Naturala.
Yes.
Yeah, man, as natural as the
I
best
don't
way
know. I
to
might
be.
have a little lip injections or something.
Yeah, lip injection.
No.
Yeah, pa que bese más.
Lip,
Yeah.
lip filler.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody was like, I'll pay for your boobs, I wouldn't say no. I'd be like, okay.
Y'all level up. Keep buying them reckless rodeo
Somebody
hats.
pay
Come
for
on.
my boobs.
Pay for them reckless rodeos hats. Come on. Let's sell out, baby. Hey, dog. So, apart from all the bullshit we just spoke, you know what I'm saying?
That was light.
That was light. We got to keep it light because we good boys. Yo, what have you learned along your way, man? Tell me something you learned, like some you don't want nobody to go through that you learned.
One thing I learned is that who you surround yourself around determines where you're gonna end up at.
Exactly what Maria said.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly what Maria
Amen,
said.
Lord. Amen.
Yeah, exactly what she said.
I mean, that's just a reality. I've always been the person to surround myself around people who were doing something or
Bigger.
I was always that motivated me. And we don't even have to be doing the same thing. I could just be motivated off of how you moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always surround myself around. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a shit ton of people, but everybody don't have access to me like that.
Oh, Lord, you speaking on shit that I feel in my soul.
You know, it's just
And because they shouldn't.
no.
Because you don't put forth the work to have access to me like that.
It's like things like with women and shit like that. Like, I know a lot of women, but out of all the women I know, there's a handful of them that actually have access to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, one, I really ain't got time like that to just be entertaining folks. So it's like, and I hate that because it's like, I'm the type of person that I'll get criticized for talking to women or knowing too many women. But in all actuality, I don't be talking to nobody. He'll tell you. If I'm not out somewhere shooting, I'm at home.
Yeah, Jay is boring as hell.
Yeah, I've gotten to be real boring. I'm not as outgoing as I used to. Like, because I'm so focused on building what it is that I'm
And because
doing.
you have to. But one thing I will say, and this is just my personal experience, I have a lot of guys in the industry that are like 31, 32, 33, 38, no kids, no wife. So I wouldn't put it like too far behind you, but I would be very cautious of who you allow in your circle and who you engage with on that level.
No, most definitely. Because it's like,
They got to be doing something similar to what you're doing.
they don't. They don't. Not for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, for me personally, as a woman, I think it's different because I want a guy that's doing better than me.
Here's what I say, right? As long as I'm at peace, I don't care what you do. Because it's not going to affect what I got going on. You don't have to be an entrepreneur or make six figures or be a boss chick for me to be happy. Only thing your only job is to bring peace and balance in my life. That's all I ask for. I don't ask you to cook. I don't ask you to wash my clothes. I don't ask you to clean up behind me. I don't ask you to do none of that stuff.
Here I've been doing all of
We
that.
don't want slaves.
I've been
We
doing
want
all of that.
respect. Yeah, we don't want slaves. We want respect, trust, the shit money came by.
Like
But
shit, I'm the
my-
one that doing the cooking.
But boys, we gotta give it too. We gotta give it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like women are such like, well, most women, because now, dude, modern times, shit's changing. Yeah. And there aren't a lot of traditional women left. I was looking on Instagram the other day, and I was scrolling, and I seen this girl that I swear to God, this girl was posting under a damn oak tree, reading her Bible, highlighting stuff, and I was like, oh, it's a sweet Christian girl. And the next day, she's posting pictures of her ass out, and she's kissing a girl, talking about some subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm like, the fuck, unfollow, because that's so hypocritical, and my mentality cannot fuck with shit like that. Like, don't say one thing and then do another. Be real. And that's what a lot of females are resorting to, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to act like that. I mean, if you want to and that's what you're passionate about is OnlyFans or, being in, in a club somewhere or whatnot, then do you, girl, by all means. But if you're a girl that's kind of like on the fence about it, I worked at Latino Mobile. And I built a big company. So, I mean, you don't have to do that. But, I mean, most men don't respect women like that. And men like you that are entrepreneurs and building and have this huge vision don't want a woman like that.
Yo, what, an OnlyFans woman? I don't know.
What's it?
Hell no. Hey, we good boys.
No, what I'm saying.
Chill, dog.
What I'm saying.
If you're gonna do it with me at the house, then that's fine. But like, don't bring Roger, our next door neighbor, into the room, please.
Yeah. Every time I say good boys, you gotta put like some fucking sound in the end. I'm
gonna put a halo.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm saying like, I wouldn't care. Not that I'm looking or nothing, but I wouldn't care if a woman was doing OnlyFans if she came out the gate saying, "This what I do."
Mm-hmm.
Do not be a hypocrite about it.
Just
say like, this is what I do, and this is how I'm gonna live my life. This is how I'm gonna make my money, and that's fine. But stop posting the Lord's word, and then your next story, I'm looking at you kissing another girl, and you over here twerking. Come on, girlfriend. Like you said.
What I say is,
level up.
any woman that can be themselves
This
wholeheartedly, unapologetically, I fuck with them, regardless of what that look like.
Yeah.
As long as that's you, that's really you,
and you're honest about it, and you're
like-
open about it, and you're communicating that.
yeah, like
Don't play, because we live in a world where social media is like, and we all have it. So you make yourself look bad when you're walking one way, but you say another thing. Be true about it.
I've met especially when I was in LA, like I met so many women out there, like, while I was working and shit. And I asked them, well, what do you do? They all got the same answer. Well, I'm a model, I'm an actress, or I'm an inspiring model, I'm an inspiring actress, I'm in the media, I'm an influencer. They're all in the same space, right?
In the same niche, yeah.
You're right, in the same niche. But at the same time, it's like, I think that the way society is now, they're thinking that it's not cool to display that you have a regular job while you're being an inspiring model or actress or influencer and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, why would you hide that? Like, because most of this shit is smoke and mirrors on social media. Like, a lot of these folks that's got like hundreds of thousands of followers and shit, they ain't got cake like that for real.
No,
They just got an audience, but they ain't got bread like that.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is so true.
And like, a lot of folk think that if you just see them outside all the time and they got 100K followers,
Or that you see
that,
them working with like a big brand, and you think that they've made it. You don't.
Right.
Because these big brands want to take advantage of people like us with high following and stuff. You think they're going to fork out a good amount of cash. Yeah.
Right. And it's like, I remember there was a time where, this was like back in like 07, 08. I was dating this girl, and she was on social media. That was when social media was like really starting to, take off. Yeah. And she was a stripper too. She worked down at Onyx.
Okay. Shout out Onyx.
Shout out Onyx.
Shout out.
You know,
shout out.
I'm sorry, anybody fucking with Magic City Lemon Pepper Wings though. But
Oh,
shout out.
shit. Yeah, shout out.
So, but I went over to her house one day, or her apartment downtown. She's staying downtown, not too far from me, because I used to stay off of Auburn and Edgewood. And when I went in there, it was like 5 of them staying in there. Nobody had real beds.
Yeah.
Everybody had little setups. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like a couple covers down, like they pillows and clothes everywhere, hair everywhere, makeup accessories and shit everywhere. The house is a fucking mess. And I'm like, how do y'all do this?
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all do this? But when y'all step outside, y'all promoting a totally different lifestyle than what the fuck really going on over here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
I couldn't subscribe to that. You feel me? Because it's like, I ain't saying struggle to get respect, but I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to live like that. It's okay to go get a regular job if you need to make some shit shake. Stability is everything, regardless of how you go about getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of women who will sacrifice stability just to have that look.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, like, a lot of people, they see how I'm moving. They be like, dang, man, you was with so-and-so. I saw you with such and such. I seen you with Shawty over here. I follow her. How do you know her? I don't really know her like that. I just met her. I just tell them, I don't hype the shit up and be like, yeah, I fuck with her, blah, blah, blah. No, I just met her.
Especially in this industry as an entrepreneur. I mean, like, I think that for most and not every, entrepreneur path leads down the way of being around, influencers and artists and musicians and so on and so forth. But when you are, you gotta keep it cool all the time, because you could be, fucking with so and so, and if you focus on that bond and you make that relationship and you make that friendship turn into like a real good bond, next thing you know, you're all the way up here. Yep. And that is my case. I'm just a girl from Hidden Valley. Like, I don't have nothing. I didn't even graduate from high school. I mean, you get there.
You have your GED?
Nope.
Go get it.
I'm dumb as shit.
Go get it.
No, you're not dumb. You just don't have a. You just don't have a piece of paper.
I'm not high school smart. I'm not, fractions and pi and all that. But I know enough to get the bills paid and make shit happen without having to resort to the lowest of the low.
That's dope.
Man, let me tell you something. I dropped out of high school because I didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? I had to handle my business. I had real shit going on. So I dropped out of high school.
Life hits sometimes and it's like that.
But that never stopped me from getting no paper. Like, I met somebody that was homeless down at the MARTA station a few years back. He had a whole PhD. Mm-hmm. It's just that what he had a PhD in, nobody was hiring for it.
Yeah. I
know folks that had a doctor's degree and shit that lost their job to an app.
And they working a damn job now, a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, like they're not in the top corporate level because an app done took their job. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's so worth, like, just if you're a person that may have a hobby that can make you some money, it is so worth just taking the time and looking into what can you do to make this a full-time living, because you can. It's
hard. But you can. Nothing is impossible.
It's hard, but you know what's also hard? Getting up at 6 a.m. to drive 30 minutes to a job where you're going to get paid, $8, $9, $10, and then you're told when you can use the restroom, when you can leave, what days you need to work, and then your kids are like, "Hey, what about me?"
Mm-hmm. A lot of folks make it hard because they're chasing the clout,
and that comes from not working on yourself.
Like I don't like, if you check my follow count right now, it's not high at all. It's really not. But if you tap on who's following me, that'll tell you everything you need
Quality,
to know
not
about
quantity.
how I'm moving.
Quality, not quantity. Tell me too. You know what I'm saying? Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, it's like I come from a different era, so it's like I don't need social media to validate
define
who I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know how to move around without social media.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? All this shit could shut down tomorrow. I can still get some paper. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm cut from different cloth.
We know how to survive without that shit.
Facts.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't having when we was in
scary.
Mexico.
It's scary.
We know how to survive without that shit.
It's scary to depend your whole business on social media. You can start with it, but you have to branch out.
Yeah.
This is not all social media. You can't depend on that.
Yeah, it's just it's really like followers don't always equate to dollars, and you know the sooner that a lot of people figure that out, the faster they'll start to see. I never did shit to get likes and attention. I did shit. I got into this space that I'm doing because I enjoy doing it, regardless of how it turned out. Regardless if I was on a fixed income with it, if I got rich, if I was broke, I'm happy doing what it is I'm doing, and I'm in total control. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the type of person like I'm from the hood for real. So I've always kept the
I'm
mind.
from Hidden Valley, CLT, dude.
What the hell is Hidden Valley?
Hidden Valley is in Charlotte, North Carolina. So
I was
Hidden
gonna say, that's like
You
ranch
ever heard of the
dressing.
Hidden Valley King? What was it? The Hidden Valley Kings? It was a gang back in the day, dude. I remember when I was like 8 years old. We were
You was a
outside.
gangster.
No, when I used to think like puro soreños.
You laugh. You was a gangster.
Gangs
She
are bad
laughed.
for
She
you.
was a gangster.
But no, dude, little drive-bys and stuff. It was bad out in Charlotte back in the day.
Yeah.
So we grew up around where there was no ambition. Everybody was just getting by.
Yeah, just getting by. Damn, man. Yo, Jay.
I grew up around all the drug dealers and the
Yeah.
gang members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, but how I got cool with them, I never joined a gang.
Yeah.
I never
You just hang out
sold
with
drugs
them.
and anything.
Especially when you're a teen. It's
You know
not
what's
that
crazy?
hard.
I used to work on their cars.
Yeah.
That's how I got cool with them.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
they
yeah.
used to bring me their cars to work on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never forget when I went to take my driver's license test. I was 16. I didn't have a car. And my dog Quint, he was a neighborhood drug dealer. He let me borrow his Impala SS on 22s to go take my test. I passed it. You feel me? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. You work on it all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot of humbleness. So it's like, my thing is, as long as my bills paid, you know, I can go to the hospital when I need to. I can take care of my family. I'm cool. Anything else outside of that is a bonus.
Yes.
You know, like, cause it's like you have too many people. They spend all their money on a facade, and then they ain't got nothing to show for it. You know, like I wouldn't take anything back that I've experienced on this journey.
I feel that.
You feel me? Like I've done more in the past year than some folks have done their entire life.
Yes.
And guess what? When I do the shit that when I've done the shit that I've done, he'll tell you, anybody tell you, I don't really be asking for money like that. I'm like, yo, let's just go do it. You know what I'm saying? They just always look out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dog, I'll take care of you. I got you. I don't be like, yo, pay me $10,000 to go do such. No, I just be like, yo, let's go do it. Oh, you want to go there? I ain't never been there before. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the experience mean more to me than the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to say I've been places and seen things and done things that a lot of folks can't say that they've done.
I was talking to somebody the other day that was talking about there's so many people now in modern time, like in this era, that have absolutely nothing to say. They don't have a story. They don't have trauma. They don't have anything. Like, you know, you could say when I was little, my mom left. My mom was on drugs. My dad, you know, I was in group homes, foster homes. You could say all that. I can say all that. But when you're talking to somebody, in a lot of cases nowadays, nobody got nothing to say. Oh, you know, I went to school, graduated, and yeah, here I am. You are so uninteresting, and you have absolutely nothing that's going to benefit me.
Yeah. I could take some interest in that shit, especially with him.
Yeah.
I want to hear how your dad was, you know, on drugs. I want to hear how your mom, you know, failed at parenting sometimes. I want to hear how you felt alone. I want to hear how you were homeless for 6 months and you had a child at 17 and you didn't know what to do. And I want to hear you have something to say.
You know what's crazy? My dad is a musician. He played for James Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, and a lot of other celebrities and stuff like he's that guy in the music, like on that aspect as far as, and like, you know, my mom, she was the G. Like my mom was the one that was advocating for the street fights and shit with other kids talking
gangster.
shit.
Yeah, your mama gangster.
She pull out the pistol on you.
Yeah.
You know, like I was in the car, me, my brother, my mom, and my auntie, we was in the car, and like my auntie's like crazy ex-boyfriend or something, he shot up the car while we was in it, and we was on a whole chase and shit. My mom,
it's trauma, but it makes you
like, now mind you, I'm like probably like
trauma
5 years old.
Trauma is not bad, guys. I'm not saying that these things are right. I'm saying it builds character.
And my mom was a G for real. She didn't got soft now, but she was a G for real. Like, yeah, my mom, she fight, and then she be like, oh, your son want to fight my son? Bring his ass out in the street.
I would
Here you go
ass.
right here. And I dare anybody to get in the middle of it. My mom was that mom. You feel me? But like she loved everybody at the same time. So it's like, you know, I didn't the difference was like my dad didn't really care for me hanging around like a lot of like the street kids. But my mom, she didn't care. As long as we wasn't getting in trouble, she didn't care who we hung around, you know?
Shout out mama.
Yeah, man. Mom was chill. You know, so it's
Sounds
like
my mom. My mom was like that too.
Yeah.
My mom was weird,
Yeah.
but she was like that too. My mom was really careless. She was kind of still young and focusing on her and her little boyfriend. And okay, we're about to, you know, my mom was very much like, we're going to South Carolina to meet so and so, but you stay back here 2 hours away. Like, my mom was real chill. My mindset was different. Like, I didn't start, you know, having boyfriends. So I was like in the 8th grade. Mom was like, I was in the 6th grade. Mom was like, are you a lesbian? Because you don't have a boyfriend, so that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm just not a hoe.
Yeah. Man,
I say probably I experienced a lot of different things because like we went through so many transitions these past 10, 20 years, you know. So I've experienced a lot of different things, you know, like that most people wouldn't. But I just always been accepting to people who they were regardless of what they did or whatnot. And so it's like everybody know me to just be cool as fuck. You know, I just be chill. Sometimes I turn up. Like in my younger years, I go outside and, you know, you want to get into some shit, we get into some shit. I mean, on the right day, on the right alcohol nowadays, it could still go down. You know, I don't go out the door anticipating it, but I ain't gonna go for it either
happens.
if it come toward me. But like, you know, Ricky,
we good boys. We good boys. Most of the times, we good boys.
like Ricky, between Ricky, Chapo, and Dontel, I don't stay home. I'm never home, and
Glad
I
I don't
enjoy
live
it.
in Georgia.
I enjoy it because it's like you go from one extreme with the next with them. Like with Dontel, right? Everything we do is super structured, all corporate. We're traveling everywhere. We're servicing professionals, and it's great. And I go with Chapo, it's gonna be some hood shit going on, but it's gonna be some rich nigga shit at the same time going on. Like it's just gonna be a lot of money throwing, a lot of like turning up, but like a lot of people that you surround around that could kill somebody with the flick of an eye,
Lord.
you know. But then at the same time, when we were Ricky, right? You never really know what you're gonna fully get with Ricky until you get there with Ricky.
You doing shit you never done before. We level up, baby.
Man, and then Ricky the type of person where he'll put you in the middle of something, and then he'll talk to you. He'll verbally massage you to make you think it's okay. And it's like, nah, dog, why are we here? It's like, it's good, dog. We're here.
Okay,
We're outside
man.
with my people.
Drink the beer. It's
Look,
fine.
I look at the positive in
They be like,
every
no,
negative situation.
They be like, no
That's
pasa
what I
nada, amigo,
Listen.
no pasa nada.
Nothing.
We was all good in Colombia, right? It was Ricky's idea to go to the favelas, right? All right, we in the favelas, it's cool, right?
We in the hood, in
Then
other words.
it was Ricky's idea to want to go into the deep hood of the favelas, and we had to walk down all them steps in the
in the middle of nowhere. We ain't even know where we was. It was a whole bunch of killers everywhere.
Listen, y'all ever seen Fast and the Furious 5, right?
Yeah.
When they was in the favelas and then when The Rock came in, and when The Rock came in, you saw all those people like coming out of their doors and out of the different crevices and shit of the favelas, and was standing there like posted up like you can't get through because we don't know you. Like that shit was really like that out there.
Yeah.
That shit was really like that.
Yeah,
So
it was dope.
I thought that was interesting as fuck.
Yeah, hopefully by the time this drops, that shit is out. Because as y'all know, he's my edit guy. So if anything's not going right with the edit, comment him. All right? He's at, what's your
First of
Instagram? Instagram.
First of all, don't come at me with nothing unless you
Now
are
come at him with everything.
Unless you are offering Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
Zaxby's,
Waffle House.
Chipotle, something. Don't come in my inbox.
Mariscos.
I'm telling you,
That
everything.
expensive shit.
Tex-Mex, you know.
Yeah.
Don't come at me unless you are providing some food or something. Otherwise, I will ignore
I'm telling you.
you.
But nah, he's the man behind the magic of Let's Level Up. You know what I'm saying? He's a man behind all the magic. He the one that makes shit happen. Yo, last thing, bro. Tell these folks, you know, you already know since you the one that edit this shit. Tell these folks, the ones that's chasing their dreams. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's doubting themselves. Them folks that hesitant about going after what they want to go because they feel like I can't make it because, you know, non-believers and shit. You know, tell them, but like I told Maria, please look at the goddamn camera while you telling them. You know what I'm saying? So you can speak directly to them,
That's
not to
what
me.
I do.
Okay, tell them right there in that camera, bro. And take your glasses off because I want them to see you. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I can't see.
Listen, these are prescription. If I
All
take
right.
them off, I'm gonna be looking like Forrest Whitaker.
All
This
right,
motherfucker.
go ahead. Do your thing.
What I would say is get out your own way and just do the shit. Like, for every excuse, there's a solution. The only person that's in your way is you. Not your mama, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, not your kids, not your job. The only person that's in your way is you. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. How you utilize that is going to determine how fast you get to where it is you want to be. I realized that while I was working my 9 to 5, I went to work at 8. I got off at 6. That means from 6:30 to 2 a.m., I need to be getting something done. And I sleep from 2:30 to 6:30. So, and that's how I did that for a year straight up until I lost my job. Because I'm determined. Like, while you're asleep, I'm up working on shit. By the time you wake up, I done already put out 3 pieces of content. I done already worked out for the day. I done already planned out my week. I done done all of this stuff. While you just not getting the crust out your eye. The time you spend on TikTok, I done already edited and sent out some shit. So it's like, don't make no excuses and get out your own way and do it. Like, you can't sit up here and say, well, I can't, or I don't have, or I ain't have it either. But guess what? I went out and found it. I figured out how to get it. And that's just kind of all it is to it. You know what I'm saying? You only get one shot at it. What do you got to lose?
Dope. Yo, let's give it up for Jay. Let's give it up for Jay, my brother from another. Hey, I love you, man. We're going to keep going up with Let's Level Up. Y'all give it up.
Appreciate my cup, too.
I got you, dog.
Let me show them.
Yeah.
I got one in blue, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let's level up. More shit coming whenever we start monetizing. But right now, Instagram has me on hold because I posted some shit I shouldn't have posted.
I told you not to post it. I told you.
God
I
damn
told
it.
you.
Just because I posted Pablo Escobar Cemetery, they disabled my shit so much.
He don't listen.
God damn.
He don't listen.
I told somebody to shut up after they said some rude shit to me, and I got my lives taken away for like 6 months.
Damn, they done took my shit for 3 months, but it's all good. We're gonna level up in May. In May, we start monetizing. I could buy more of these beautiful cups. Yo, Maria, thank you for being a co-host, man. I appreciate it. Hey, we leveling up. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. It's all for free. We ain't asking for a goddamn dime. We just asking for the support. We love you. If you like the content, let me know. If you don't, tell me what I need to work on. Let's go. Level up, baby. Go.